When people talk about retirement, they often describe it like a travel brochure. You know the version. Sleeping late every day, walking on the beach, traveling the world, no stress, no responsibilities. But is that really how life is? Just endless freedom? But if you're retired, you already know retirement doesn't actually look like the brochure. The truth is, retirement is a transition. The transitions are rarely simple. For many of us, retirement begins with excitement. You finally step away from decades of work. The alarm clock stops running your life. Your calendar suddenly opens up. And for a little while, it feels wonderful. But then something interesting happens. You realize your work wasn't just a paycheck, it was a structure, it was a routine, it was an identity. For years, people would ask, "What do you do?" And you had an answer. "Well, I'm a teacher, or I'm a nurse, or I'm a manager, such and such. Oh, I'm Pastor Neal, or I'm counselor or a business owner." And you explain what you do. But in retirement, that question changes. Now the question becomes, who am I now? And that can take some adjustments. Some days retirement feels peaceful and freeing. Other days it feels strangely quiet. You may find yourself learning how to slow down and not feel obligated at all times. After decades of living at full speed, you may start noticing things you never had the time to notice before. The birds outside your window, what color they are, what they look like, what do they do. You may have a long conversation with your spouse. You may start learning how to cook a meal without rushing, just in enjoying it, or some dessert. You may find yourself at times taking an afternoon nap. That is one of those things that you can do in retirement years. I say if you can because not everybody does it, nor have that desire to do so. But you can if you want to. Retirement isn't just about stopping work. It's about rediscovering life in a new way. You begin to realize that retirement isn't the end of youthfulness. Usefulness is actually the beginning of a different kind of purpose. You have wisdom now. Share it. That's what life is. You have stories. Share those stories. Tell about your experiences. You have time to mentor young people, invest in family, explore new interests, or simply enjoy the gift of an unhurried life. So no, retirement may not look like the brochure. It's not always as glamorous. It's not always exciting. Sometimes it's actually just quiet and meditation. Sometimes it can also be something so beautiful that we just wonder to ourselves, where have you been all my life, in a sense? Because retirement is a season where life finally gives you the space to ask a deeper question, not where do I have to do today, but how do I want to live today? That's what we ask ourselves. And the question might be the greatest gift retirement gives us. The gift of how do I want to live today? And not what do I have to do today? So if you find yourself enjoying the retirement life, just know that that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not something that you have to do or that you're required to do each day. There's no structure to it unless you make it a structure. But leave it to you. It's your prerogative to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. If what I've said today has any goodness in it, I ask that you like the video and that you share it with someone that you know. And I ask that you subscribe to this channel. Thank you for tuning in to Neal Talk. Look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.